One quiet dawn, as the sun painted the waters gold, Ebiere walked barefoot by the tide. There, hidden in the wet sand, she found a cowrie shell, glowing as though it carried the breath of the sea itself.
They say the sea forgets, but I heard it whisper.
She pressed it to her ear, and then she heard voices.
The tide bring us home.
And the Ebiere trembled, for no shell should speak. An old woman stepped out from the palm groves, her eyes sharp, and said,
That shell does not belong to the living. It carries the voice of Yemaya, mother of the deep. If you answer her call, you must give her something she cannot return.
But Ebiere held the shell close and would not let it go. At twilight, she reached the ancient circle of stones, the place where shells once carried prayers to the sea. She placed her shell near it. Sea water and flame started coming out from the cowrie shell, and spiraling glow appeared. The tide rose and swept over Ebiere, then she got up. And from the water, Yemaya came, radiant, majestic, her hair flowing with invisible shells, and her eyes bright as the moon. Then she said,
Child, you hear my children's cries. They are lost in silence. Will you carry their voices back?
Ebiere responded,
Yes.
Nothing is free. To carry their voices, you must surrender your own.
Tears welled in Ebiere's eyes, and she nodded. She lifted her shell, pressed it to her lips. A soft light left her mouth, flowing into the shell, until no sound remained within her. The shell shone brighter than the stars, filled now with the voices of the forgotten. And so, Ebiere gave her voice to the sea, that others may be heard. Before the villagers, Ebiere raised the shell high, though her voice was gone. Chorus of voices sprouted from the cowrie.
We are not forgotten. The sea remembers. Guard what is sacred.
And the people were in awe, for the dead had spoken through her. The tide swirled around Ebiere in a spiral of glowing waves. For a moment, she seemed to vanish into the waters, shimmering like the goddess herself. But when the sea fell back, she was only a girl again, voiceless, yet forever changed. The ocean glowing under moonlight, waves coiling with mystical blue light, villagers bowing their heads. The shoreline glows as cowries fall like raindrops. Villagers bow in reverence. The goddess fades into the sea. Ebiere glows faintly, transformed into a spiritual leader, her eyes shining with inner light. Then the villagers got up and went home. At sunrise, Ebiere places the now dimmed cowrie shell back in the sand. The tide washes over it. Years passed. Ebiere grew. Her voice never returned. Yet at the shore, children gathered around her. She braided cowries into her hair and gave some to the children. The children were happy to see Ebiere, for though she could not speak, her story flowed on like the tide that never forgets. Some stories are not spoken, they are carried, and I became the tide that remembers.